thing.
The square root. The thing.
The thing under the square root.
Under
Is it Waldo?
the.
Very technical terms this morning, Ms. Brown.
You know, I really like the guy who does Home Depot. You know the ads, Home Depot ads?
Yeah.
The voice?
Yeah.
He's a nice voice.
You feel better about it?
Alright, this is the
Yeah, I just realized how
This is the discriminant. If the discriminant is positive, then you have two real solutions, meaning that your graph crosses the x-axis 2 times, like that. So there's one there and one there. Or it could be upside down. Maybe you have like that, and you have one there and one there. So your graph will cross the x-axis 2 times. You have 2 real solutions. Okay?
How'd you get 2?
That's just what it is. Right?
You
It's
will
just saying if
always have 2 if this is greater than 0. If b squared minus 4ac equals 0, then we did an example like this
4AC?
yesterday.
Why is it 4AC?
Oh, my bad. Sorry. If it equals 0, then you have one real solution.
Is your solution the same thing as that weird R symbol? Oh, that's real
No,
numbers.
that's real
never mind.
numbers, yeah. I'm just saying, if I was to ask you how many solutions are there or describe them, and what this means is that your vertex is sitting right on the x-axis. There's only one solution, something like that, or it might be upside down. When you have one real solution, it is just sitting on the x-axis like that.
Real solutions.
Huh?
Gene.
Because somebody decided that we need imaginary solutions too, so now we have to differentiate.
You can sit right there.
No, yeah. Oh, yeah, that works.
Alright.
Don't touch his chomps.
Yeah, you
His meat sticks.
What do you have to eat?
I have tahini for those.
Oh, that's pretty smart, actually.
Wow. Hey, Kate.
Oh.
On the tahini gonna come in clutch. Tahini.
Oh, yeah. Oh, spicy stuff.
My bad.
That's
Alright,
really good on mango.
So,
Hey, no one
Justin.
cares about me.
alright.
No one cares about you.
If
and your
it's
stupid
positive,
genes out there.
we have 2 real solutions. If it equals 0, the discriminant, then we have 1 real solution. If it is less than 0,
It's negative, right?
yes, that means it's negative. And if you have a negative under the square root, what kind of solutions do you have?
Not real.
No real solutions, so they're what?
Not real.
What kind are they?
Imaginary.
Imaginary. So you have
Ew.
2 imaginary
Ew.
Oh shoot.
solutions.
We going back to this?
Yeah.
We'll never be rid of this.
No.
Don't tell us that.
And in that case, that means you do not have any x-intercepts. Your graph might look like that, or it might be like down here at the bottom, but it is not crossing the x-axis anywhere. So imaginary solutions do not have, there's no x-intercepts.
I'm just gonna go on a wild guess here that we probably have homework tonight.
Yes.
That's all.
How much is it?
Huh?
How much is it?
50 problems.
We have to go to freaking Dallas tonight.
Cute little 50 problems.
Just cute
No,
little,
I'm just kidding.
little bunch.
Like 10?
Like
Anybody
20.
remember Miss
Make it
Jones's
12.
Don't think-
homeworks that were like a bajillion problems?
Have a sip of your
Yeah,
freaking
that
chocolate
was-
milk now.
But just less we
I'm
have
not
to do
coming
one
over
a night
tonight.
we go to
Good
Dallas.
Good luck getting out by
Yeah.
yourself.
I'm not
Because-
going to Dallas.
Tomorrow's Wednesday.
Because
so
I am
I'm
not
talking
doing
about
that
on
on a
Friday.
bus.
It won't be a lot.
That's
Okay.
great.
You can sleep through your alarm.
I only sleep
And I
for
think
one
I
day.
think we're gonna be
Wait, what are you?
Right now?
Thank you.
We need that calcium.
Bro.
what?
I'll be sure to bring back.
Mr. Jeans,
This is just
stop.
hurting my brain.
Flicking your pen.
Snatched.
Did we do an example yesterday with an imaginary solution? Did we get that far? I don't think we did. Okay. All right, let's do one
What'd you say?
with an
Every time you
imaginary
like hit the
solution.
table.
Okay.
And what
Welcome
were the little graphs
back
for the
to
imaginary
class.
solution? What did they look like?
There
Did
was
you see
just
the board?
nothing. They don't cross the x-axis.
Oh, they just, it's
They're just kind of in the air.
How many followers do we have on your thing?
We don't have any
Subscribers.
followers.
No.
I think like 8 or 9,
That's so
honestly.
sad.
I think David is probably.
Wait, is
three
this
of
a
them.
new solution? I mean, is this a new point? Like,
No.
Four,
it's-
four,
it's
five.
I'll go
still part
subscribe
of-
with the GC football account too.
Good deal.
Just grab as many accounts as you can.
David just grabs every phone in his family and starts subscribing.
Okay, so what is the first thing we always have to do before we can use the quadratic
You
formula?
gotta put it where it equals 0.
Yes, good job. So that means we would have to subtract 13 and move it over here. So we have negative x squared plus 4x minus 13 equals 0.
hi, buddy. And now do the x equals
Yes.
negative b.
Equals negative b plus 1 minus x squared.
It literally reminds me of like a scary
I figure
movie.
I'm not
Yeah,
good
it kind of
at
does. Like,
Yeah, they
And
play
Annabelle
that tune in scary movies because it's like associated with like the Black Death and demons and crap.
To just slow it down just a little bit.
Yeah, Ring Around the Rosie. That
This
kind of stuff.
one's not reading around the room.
No, but like those old like
yeah.
Wait a minute.
So b is 4,
Jack
so
in the Box.
negative 4
We already said that.
plus or minus the square root.
Oh, come on. Well, hold on. Can we identify them first?
Oh, yes, okay. Yes,
what's
I'm
that's
that?
messing up.
okay,
What are
so,
we adding?
so A is, what's that number there?
Negative 1.
Negative 1
B is
B
4.
is 4, and C is negative 13. So those are your three numbers.
Cool.
Alright, so B squared, that'd be 4 squared minus 4 times A times C all over 2 times A. Now this under here, again, I don't want you to just type all this in your calculator because I would like, and I don't want you to use your function. I want you to do this work, okay? I want to, you can do this, you can type all this in your calculator and just put that in there. That's fine. I want to see that you know how to simplify these.
How do you do like the plus with minus?
Oh, you would just do it once with plus
It's
and
in
then
the
do
end
it
though,
again
right?
with minus.
Okay.
You do it at the end?
Yeah. So this, Bellamy, just type this in your calculator for me. 4 squared minus 4 times negative 1 times negative 13.
Negative 832. Ain't no way that's right.
That's
But
right.
that's what it says.
4 squared minus 4 times negative 1 times negative 13.
Yeah.
Should be negative 36.
Ain't no
Hey,
way.
don't trust your calculator.
Yeah, don't trust my calculator. That's why I work things out.
calculator's broken.
That's why I work things out.
The calculator never lies.
The calculator's having an existential
You just put it in
crisis.
wrong.
Have you
I
seen
swear,
that
look,
silver
I went.
edition thing?
What?
Have you seen those calculators? Ain't good.
That's fair.
Alright, what is the square root of negative 36? Does anybody know?
I got
It's
it out.
negative,
Six.
or it's
Six.
6.
Imaginary 6i.
Negative
6
Imaginary
I.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I forgot plus or minus.
No.
Wait, why is it 6?
6
Oh,
I
negative
because of this
negative.
right here, this
Yeah.
little
What?
guy. Remember that
What?
negative
What?
becomes the I.
How did you not put that?
That negative sign, that always becomes the I. So we've got 6I all over negative 2.
Oh yeah, 36 is I mean, wait.
Now, when you have a negative up here and down here, we can actually cancel those out.
To be
'cause-
2?
And it would just flop these, which is the same thing. So those can go away, the negative. Now, if all of these terms can be divided by the same number, we can simplify again.
So 2 plus or negative 3i.
Yes, good. So we can divide everything by 2. This divided by 2 is 2. That divided by, plus or minus 2 is 3i. And then 2 on the bottom is just 1. So that would be our final answer.
Solid.
I know, right?
What if you can't?
And how does that help you?
So your two imaginary solutions are 2. I want you to understand that this isn't like a symbol. This just means 2 plus 3i and
2 minus
2
3i.
minus 3i. So those are your two imaginary solutions.
Yeah, buddy.
This is just like a shorthand way of writing it so that you don't have to write it out twice. Okay. Let's.
When did we learn that
What if
right
it's
thing
like-
again?
Miss Brown, what if it was instead of 6i, it was 7i?
You see?
You could.
But then you would not be able to simplify. You just have to leave
Could
it
you
just like
simplify,
that.
simplify the 4?
No, if you have an expression where it's plus or minus, you can't split those up.
Okay.
You have to keep them together and do the same thing.
Okay.
So it would literally just be.
So it's like one
Yes.
whole thing has to be
So bo-
divisible by one.
Both of the terms have to be divisible
Divisible,
by.
yes. I'd like you
Where's
to,
your socks?
No.
Cute.
I want.
Unless you'd like us to
Stylish.
go on vacation.
Will you shake
equals
those?
0. I want you, I'm not gonna write this out, you can, if you want, you can. Find the discriminant of the equation and describe the number and types of solutions.
Oh.
Wait, say it again?
So what that means is what, we made that little chart. So look at the discriminant and then describe the number of solutions and what kind they are. So 2 real solutions, 1 real solution, or 2 imaginary solutions. Those are your 3 options. What we made on that little chart, if it says tell how many and what kind, these are your 3 possible answers. You either have 2 real, 1 real, or 2 imaginary. So that's what you're being asked to do when looking at that. So let's analyze the discriminant. So the discriminant is b squared minus 4ac. What's b in this?
Wait, where'd you get minus?
-6.
Where'd you get minus 4?
This is the discriminant, the formula for the discriminant. So minus 4 times, what's a?
1.
1, good, and c is 10.
Wait.
It was earlier in our notes, we kind of,
Today or yesterday?
today, like
Oh.
the first thing we did, the first page.
She was
Remember the
putting it
one where it
together?
says if it's greater than 0, less than
Yes.
0, or
Yeah.
whatever that? Yeah.
Both in season.
Okay, so 6 squared, negative 6
36
squared is
minus 40.
36, minus 40.
Wow.
Wait,
-1.
did I do the wrong problem?
I don't know.
Oh no, I did it right. I was like, wait, I was looking at the wrong answer. I was like, what? Okay. So this is -4. So how many solutions do we have?
2 imaginary.
2 imaginary. Very good, Kaylee. 2
Oh, that's right.
imaginary. Don't let this throw you off. That's not your solution. That's just the discriminant.
Wait, how'd you
because
get
it's
2
negative.
imaginary?
Because it still would be under the square root thing.
So from this chart earlier, if the discriminant is less than 0, if it's negative, then we have 2 imaginary
Oh, yeah.
solutions.
You better let us have a note card on this test or whatever's coming out.
Is
it-
that,
wait,
is that
when
this
is
week
it?
or next week?
Next week.
This is gonna be painful.
So that's the discriminant, and then you can look at your little chart. There's also a chart in your book on page 176. It looks like that. So if you didn't write it down, you also have this in your book. It says, so our discriminant was less than 0. It was a negative number, so we have 2 imaginary solutions, meaning that it doesn't cross the x-axis.
Can we do an example or we do it by ourselves?
Yeah, you want to do the next one?
Yeah.
Okay, this one is
Do I
x
want
squared
to? No.
minus 6x plus 9 equals 0. Okay, you guys do this one. Analyze the discriminant and tell me what kind of solutions you have. Squared is, this time b is the same again, it's -6, b squared minus 4ac. So we had 36, -4 times 1 is -4, and then times 9 again is -36. So you should have 36
9
minus,
times 4.
Okay, I
I
got
said
that.
54.
oh, that's 9 times 6.
Oh.
You're close. It's family. So when you get 0, you should have 1 real solution. And then if we were to get a positive number for the discriminant, what do we have?
2 real solutions.
2 real solutions. Okay.
That's crazy.
All right. I am
Feeling
gonna give
good.
y'all
The homework.
Like
your
I
homework.
should.
Yeah.